Hello everyone, this is Debbie from Ink and Page, and I am here today with a new Junk Journal January video. This is for day 17, Fragile. Feels really hard to believe we're this far in. Okay, so if you're new and you would like to grab the free printables that I'm about to use in this video, you can just sign up in the link below, and I will email those to you. Okay, so let's get started with Fragile. Okay, so I did a little bit of prep work ahead of time. So first I want to just mention quickly, tomorrow's prompt is bright, and I lucked out with this page. This is what I have to do bright on. So I thought I would kind of try to tie these two prompts together with, you know, how they look. So it looks like a cohesive page. So this page was originally like blue and kind of a pale yellow. So what I did is I covered it in washi tape, and this is from 49 and Market. It's this wide washi, and it's Curator's Meadow. And I did get a really awesome deal on it on Amazon, so it might be worth checking over there for it if you like it. Okay, so what I did, and then I did like one layer of gesso, and then I did a very thin layer, and then I went over it with this pickling wash. I don't even know what pickling wash is, but it's this paint that I have. I have a couple colors of it. It's like, I guess it's just like a thin, you know, like a thin paint. So anyway, this is called Gypsy Rose, and I used that just to add a little bit of pink to this page. So, and I'm going to talk about kind of what I want to do today, and I'll show you what I have pulled out to use with this. Okay. So, okay. Because the prompt is fragile, I thought, like, what's the most fragile thing I have in this craft room? And it's these flowers, which I used on the door, the hidden spread. So I figured I'd get these out, and I want to do another little spread with these. So I've kind of an idea for like a layered situation. So I pulled out this pink paper from this week, and this is from week 1. I have some tea-dyed lined paper, just some plain craft paper. This is part of that other page. I have glassine, I have a thin paper bag, I have vellum, and I have this stamp set from Paper Artsy, which is, I don't know what it's called. It's called Eclectica. So, but I have this because I kind of, in case I want to put any, like, anything on there, like texture or stuff like that, I thought this would be a good one. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but these are the things I pulled out. And then I also pulled out a bunch of picked raspberry, like every picked raspberry thing I could find in my craft room. Paint, spray, and then I have distress ink, and I also have the archival ink in case I want to stamp. So that's going to be a lot of pink, but I have not done really much in the way of like pink, so I figured why not go all out. Okay, so what I'm going to start with is working on the, I don't know if I'm going to paint again on this or not. That's why I have that paper in there, just so that I don't paint on like the previous layers. I guess this page would qualify for color, but it's not pink, so yeah. All right, and then I did grab some washi too, like the same washi that I've been using. So if I want to use that, and some punches, if we want to do some nice borders on some of these. So yeah, so let me get to, I think I want to rip these up into like pieces. So this is kind of weird, because usually when I layer stuff, I use ripped pieces that I already have. But since I want to have specific layers in this, I'm going to have to like make my layers, which is going to be really interesting. All right, I think I'll go here. Also, like, because, like, this is, like, I have been working outside the book and then attaching, like, when I did I had to take this, I took this out for today because the folio that we made yesterday is on the back of this page. So in order to paint on it, I had to take this out. But today I'm working directly in the book, whereas like I have been just attaching things in. So hopefully that will help with my problems with the chubbiness of my journal. So I know I'm not the only one with this problem. So next year though, we all know this is my first junk journal January, so I've always wanted to do it, but I've never managed to get it done. Last year I made a journal for it and everything, but I never did it. So, you know, this is my first experience with the pages, and you know, like how many pages do I need? How fat does my journal need to be? I know some people are combining prompts, so they're doing like 2 prompts on a page, which I'm sure helps with the massive, you know, bulk of the journal, because you're doing like a significant project every single day. So, you know, I could see how it starts to add up after a while. I'm gonna get a piece of this lined paper, and then I'm gonna have to start like ripping it. Okay, so, and I also have to decide what paper I want to put my flowers on. It's possible I should have gotten like a nice piece of like good I'm gonna say resume paper, but like I have this nice cotton paper. It might be good for the background of that. I'm going very like rectangular here. I'm not sure what's going on, but I can always rip these and change these. In fact, we're going to take the top off of this one here so that it's not like, we don't want the margin. We can take the top and bottom off of this one. I'm hoping this is going to be one of my easier ideas. I could also put the flowers on this vellum or on this glassine as well. This one's seen better days, but oh, already fell on that. Okay. And I want to get some of this pink paper here as well. And I do have some paper scraps on the side here that I can use as well. I need them. Oh, and did I mention that I did grab some lace? I'm not usually a lace person, but I do have this I guess this is kind of this is pretty trim. So I thought I could work that in here too, because it's pretty fragile. So I have that as well. And then I got my punch too. My like little punches that do like the fancy edges. So we can punch an edge too, so that I have a variety of different edges going on here. Okay, I have extra pieces. I think I will punch the edge of one of these as well. So I have that. I'm going to put these guys to the side. And I have this too. I love this crackly paper. See if it'll let me rip this. I must have taken the other side of this for something else. Possibly it was yesterday. Take the bottom off of it. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to work on my layers here, and then I'm going to, after I have that figured out, then I can arrange my flowers. Today is probably going to be one of my, like, simpler layouts, believe it or not. Let's see, I'm probably going to incorporate some washi tape as well. I have this one too. I can't go too crazy because I already went crazy on the background, so I have to be a little bit careful on there. That butterfly might be okay. Okay, let's think here about... Okay, before I start to layer, we're going to do a little experiment here. I hope this is going to not turn into disaster, but I want to spray this page with the Picked Raspberry Distress Spray, and then that'll just be our background, and that's what I'll layer on top of. So let me see, I want to get where's the dye? Oh, okay. So I wanted to grab another piece of dye tape just to protect this side. I love this stuff so much. I use it for everything, and probably I'm gonna run out of this very soon. It's not super sticky, but it's like I'm never worried that I'm gonna damage my page. Okay, so let's give this a shot. I'm gonna give this a tester before I actually do it, since I'm doing it directly into my journal. Okay, the sprayer seems to be working just fine. That is some pink, pink, pink. I'm trying to figure out, how am I gonna get this at the best possible angle? Might be to just suck it up, hold it. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to get this at the best possible angle here, because I want to get some of this dark pink on here. Okay, I'm going to dry that really quickly. I will mute out the heat tool to save your ears. Okay, I'm going to let that finish drying here, and I'll get to work on the other stuff in the meantime, and then we'll go back to that. Okay. All right, let's figure out how we're doing this. And then I'll worry about all my edges as part of this. I think I might have to pick. All right, we're gonna get a nice like layered look here, so we want to do a bunch of different layers. I'm thinking about doing vellum for the top layer that the flowers are actually going to go on, but I'll need another layer underneath that probably, just to mute that out so that you can actually, the flowers actually stand out. Okay, I've got some cardstock to bring into the mix here. I think those are the... there's some pretty colors in here. This is Anna Griffin. Alright, let's see. We got that. I'm not sure about that one. This is super pretty. I don't know if it matches though. Oh, there's this one. I like this one better than this one. Okay. So we just have a couple colors of that. And I have some solids as well. This is the flower and leaf collection. I can just grab a couple of these out if I want to use those for the layers. There's a softer pink in here too, so we'll grab that one too. The nice thing about these is that like they're 2 colors, so you get like a huge range of colors in the pack. Also, these are sized perfectly to go through the dye machine, which is why I like them. Okay. Alright, so we're going to see what else we need to do here. Alright, so I went ahead and punched this so I can have like a fancy edge on that. And I may punch those as well, just kind of depending on how everything shakes out. Now I'm going to move this around again. I'm going to do this like 11 times probably, just because I can't help myself. I also got like ink all over this. Then we can also trim the whole collage once I get it glued down. I just want to go through a couple layouts here. I hope this isn't totally boring. Just so I can get an idea of what is going to be happening, because I'm going to actually glue this probably onto the page. I probably need to make this a little smaller. Okay, I'm going to make this smaller, and then maybe add in a piece of pink cardstock of some type. Okay. I'm still waiting for my ink to dry as well. Okay. Okay, because I can't resist making things crazier, I'm just gonna add a little bit of stenciling to that corner. I don't know why I can't not do it, but I can't not do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that in like Tattered Rose, which is like super, very like pale pink. This is the only downside of working in the journal. I'm not getting like... Oh, it's not like a good hard, you know, hard surface to like pounce the little brush along. Hopefully it's working. I guess it's all just an experiment anyway, so. Okay, not the best, not the worst, right? Let's go ahead and go down here too. I think part of my problem is like the distress ink is not water. I mean, it's water reactive, so, and the paint's wet, so there you go. Let's pull this up. Oh, you can't even see that really because of the lightness of the color, but that's okay. Okay, one more time drying and then we're gonna start layering. Okay, I think I ended up doing like a resist technique because I think I just ended up pulling up some of the paint instead of actually putting down very much paint. Okay, so let's see how this is gonna go. Alright, I've got all my pieces down here. I want to start seeing how this is gonna look like on the page. Okay, so I think it is time for some flowers. I hope. Now we just have to figure out. I think I'm going to run some of this washi on the edge here. I like having a little word background. This is really good at blending into the actual paper beneath it. All right, so now we're going to see what we can do here with these. I think my pink is pinker. Oh boy, is pinker than some of these flowers here. These are more red. Oh, I want you this guy for sure. All right, these guys are a little pinker, I think. But I really like that piece of greenery that we got there, so we'll keep that for now. Not sure where that's gonna go, but the only problem with these is they cannot stand very much rearranging, because they are extremely fragile. this has never happened to me before, but my camera stopped recording at some point during this whole process. I got a lot of it, but I did not get the end of it. So what you know, you didn't see was pretty much me gluing all this stuff down. And then I covered this edge as well because it was too pink for me. I was thinking about waiting until tomorrow, but I can't. I have to do it right now. So I covered it with this washi tape. I'm going to try not to touch it until tomorrow just to see if I like it tomorrow. I mean, I want this to be pink. You know, it was just pink. So, like, I was like, too pink for me. So, I did tone it. I did put this washi tape on it. So I'm going to see how I feel tomorrow. I accidentally got a little pink on the page behind it too. So I did put some washi over that as well. But, so, just to wrap things up, because the video just randomly cuts out, I'm going to have to I have to seal these with something. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I'm going to go ahead and cover them probably with acetate temporarily at least so that I can work on this page tomorrow for bright. So, yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry about the camera. I checked the space on the camera and everything, but my videos have been running like 2 hours long, so I don't know if it overheated or what, but, okay, so tomorrow's prompt is bright, so we'll be doing something very bright on this page. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow for some more fun.